Hey strikers, welcome back to another one. Thank you for tuning in. Before we go any further, the firearm that is showcased in this video is a safe controlled firearm, although there will be two live ammunition magazines showcased. Just want to put that out there before we go any further. Let's get into it. As you can see, this is a inner waist belt holster right here. MFT holsters. I usually run this with my Glock 45 or 19X, but as you can see, the compatibility is lackluster. Excellent option. Once again, this is a MFT Pro Series Glock 19 or the Glock 45 with the TLR one. But as you can see, I have the 7X on here. No problem. Still fits amazing. I'm gonna drop this down. Glock OEM magazines with some dummy rounds in here. Safe controlled. Terran Tactical. +4 or 5 base plate. Timney Alpha trigger. Safe firearm. Here's your take up. Very short. Crisp and snappy. Reset. Nice. I have a CNH mountain plate on here with the Holosun 407K here. And like I said, I normally run this firearm in my MCK kit, but this is how I would run this if I would carry this on a everyday basis. As you can see, I have the cross Armory. I guess you could say that's a flared Magwell. We got some cross Armory gold pins in here. Tyrant CNC back plate. Once again, we got that Holosun 407K red dot. And as you can see, the optic has a somewhat of a co-witness on there, since we had to take the back side off to mount the red dot, but that's neither here nor there. Still a beautiful setup. Beautiful setup. I'm going to be going over these live ammunitions. You have a Glock OEM 15 round magazine with a Lockstep Arms +4 or 5 base plate. And we have another 15 round Glock OEM magazine with the Lockstep Arms +0 base plate, just for aesthetics, but looks amazing. Matches the trigger very well. Don't get on me too much about the stipple job. Like I said, this particular firearm is normally ran in my MCK kit. So it's got a little wear and tear on the front of the slide from all that carbon buildup and being fired inside that kit. But we have a true glow front night sight on here. Excellent option. As a bedside shorty. Lights off, you can see it no matter what. That green dot is very relevant in the dark. But I like this setup. There's a lot of videos out there talking about the Glock killer. But yet and still, as of recently, I think Magwell released a firearm that somewhat emulates a Glock firearm, Generation 3, 19 particularly. And there's a lot of firearms out there, shadow systems. Even, you know, Terrence Tactical has his build with his Glocks Gucci'd out. But at the end of the day, if these companies are making firearms based off the Gen 3 model, I don't think it's no killing a Glock. You know, granted, they don't choose to innovate. They do little things here and there, which, you know, tends to piss a lot of people off, me being one of them, although I love them. But with that being said, there's not going to be a Glock killer. You know, there's going to be firearms that have different features and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, there's not going to be a Glock killer. I know guys in the military, guys in the police force, and regular everyday citizens that this is their choice. Not the 19, but other models, but they love this firearm. With that being said, I don't think there's going to be any Glock killer. There's always going to be other models that have better features, but this thing right here, I trust with my life. So this is my little Glock 19 Gen 5 setup if I were to carry this every day. Decent little setup. Holosun 407K. Timney Alpha Trigger. Streamlight TLR 7X. Cross Armory Magwell. Terran Tactical plus 405 base plate. Glock OEM magazines. True Glow night sights. CNH adapter plate to mount the red dot. This is a Black Hawk side cart. I rarely run that. Very rare, but thought I would showcase that in this setup. Tap in the comments. Let me know what you think. This holster I run with 4 different firearms. I can fit my PSA dagger in this and the full size. And this thing is amazing. MFT Pro Series holster. Inner waist belt. Nice setup. Glock 19 Gen 5. Tap in, y'all. Stay safe. Keep your head on the swivel.